Let's kick it off with this top story of the day, and that is the Fed's decision on interest rates. The federal funds rate currently sitting at the highest level that we've seen in more than 2 decades. Wall Street eager for any hints of when we will see that first rate cut. Yahoo Finance's Jennifer Schonberger has the latest on that. Jen.
Good morning, Shauna. Fed officials reconvening just moments ago for the second day of their 2-day policy meeting here in Washington, where they are widely expected to hold rates steady in the range of 5.25% to 5.5% on the back of higher than expected inflation data in the first quarter. Fed watchers have been pushing back expectations for the timing of rate cuts as questions are starting to shift from when the central bank will start to cut rates to whether the Fed will cut rates at all this year. Analysts now expecting only about 1 to 2 cuts this year. Now, there will be no new interest rate projections this meeting, and few changes are expected to the policy statement. So all eyes will be on Fed Chair Jay Powell in his press conference for just how much the central bank's outlook for inflation has shifted and what that means for when and how many rate cuts we may see this year. Powell is likely to hold the line, maintaining an easing bias, but reiterate his message from 2 weeks ago that it will take, quote, longer than expected to achieve the confidence needed for inflation to come back down to the central bank's 2% target, essentially signaling that rates will be held higher for longer. Now, specific things to look for. One, whether Powell reiterates the Fed will cut rates, quote, at some point this year, or whether he dials that back. Also, whether he says the March interest rate projections are outdated, if he's worried inflation is stalling or watching for signs of reacceleration of inflation, and whether he now thinks pain is needed to bring inflation back down to target. Guys, this decision coming down at 2 p.m. this afternoon, followed by Fed Chair Powell's press conference at 2:30.